Hi, today is lesson B from Unit 5, Around Town. So Ventures 4, Advanced, Unit 5, Lesson B. Please look in your student books at page 60 and 61. You can use the PDF or you can also just follow with me, right? So let's look at this lesson. Today we are going to, if I can find the book, there we go. We're going to be looking at time clauses. And I know the lesson yesterday was about volunteering. So the context is volunteering, but it's also about the relationship between two events. So you know these words, right? Until and as soon as. Now this right here, as soon as, you should think like one word together. This right here, as soon as. When you say it, as soon as, not as soon as, okay? So this word here, until and as soon as. Both of these help explain the relationship between two different events. Okay, that's important for you to understand. Which comes first, that sort of thing. So we're going to practice this. First, let's watch this video. Okay, let's start off with that. And then we'll do the exercise together.
Times clauses. Unit 5, Lesson B. Clauses with until and as soon as.
As soon as.
Watch and listen. Dependent time clauses with as soon as and until can come at the beginning or end of a sentence.
Dependent, what is that? It means it's half a sentence, basically. It can't be by itself. You can't say, as soon as I come home, and stop. It means you have to continue, okay?
As soon as and until can be about the present, the past, or the future.
Doesn't matter.
Present. As soon as means right after.
As soon as Mr. Shamash finishes his lunch, Almaz leaves Quiet Plains.
Okay, so this is important. Right after. The connection between these two events, Mr. Shamash finishing his lunch and Almaz leaving, are right next to each other. They're immediately after. So Mr. Shamash finishes his lunch and Almaz leaves. Nothing else happens between. They are right next to each other. Okay?
Until means up to a particular time.
Almaz stays with Mr. Shamash until he finishes his lunch.
So before he's finished, she stays with him. She stays with him while he's eating, stays with him while he's eating, then he finishes, and then she leaves. Okay, so up to a particular time means continuing through that time. It's true, it's true, it's true, until he finishes lunch and it changes it. So as soon as really sticks two things together, right? It connects them right after each other immediately. Until changes something. It stops one action and starts the other. It's a change, right? She stays with him, she stays with him, she stays with him until he finishes, boom, then it changes. Okay, that's how they're different.
Past. As soon as means right after.
Same sentences, but with past.
As soon as Mr. Shamash finished his lunch, Almaz left Quiet Plains.
Until means up to a particular time.
Almaz stayed with Mr. Shamash until he finished lunch.
One more thing I'm going to explain is the difference between the sense. This is the same situation, right? Almaz sits with him while he's eating. Mr. Almaz finishes, and then she leaves, right? But the different sense is as soon as, because they're connected so closely, it's a sense of quickness. And this, Almaz stayed with Mr. Samash until he finished lunch, has a sense of continuing, 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 and then the change. So this feels quick, like as soon as Mr. Samash finished his lunch, Almaz left Quiet Plains. This sense is more patient. It means the focus is on the time before. Almaz stayed with Mr. Samash all morning until he finished his lunch, right? So this is about leaving quickly, and this is about the time before.
Future. As soon as means right after.
As soon as Mr. Shamash finishes his lunch, Almaz will leave Quiet Plains.
So if you call Almaz and you say, "Are you coming? You're late. I'm waiting for you." She says, as soon as Mr. Samash finishes his lunch, I will go, right? That sense of immediately after. But this one here, Almaz will stay with Mr. Samash until he finishes, doesn't have that same sense.
Until means up to a particular time.
Almaz will stay with Mr. Shamash until he finishes lunch.
Check your understanding. Look at the picture and the tense. Complete the sentences. Choose the correct time clause and decide on the correct form of the verb in parentheses.
Can you try it?
As soon as Mr. Shamash finishes his lunch, Almaz leaves Quiet Plains.
Almaz stays with Mr. Shamash until he finishes lunch.
So one thing to help you so you don't get confused, as soon as he finishes lunch, Almaz leaves. What happens first? He finishes lunch. What happens second? Almaz leaves. So as soon as goes together with what happens first, and then the second action happens second, okay? You can also say Almaz leaves Quiet Plains as soon as Mr. Samash finishes his lunch, which I think they will show you, doesn't change the order of what happened. Just two different ways to say it. Let's do past.
As soon as Mr. Shamash finished his lunch, Almaz left Quiet Plains.
Almaz stayed with Mr. Shamash until he finished lunch. As soon as Mr. Shamash finishes his lunch, Almaz will leave Quiet Plains.
Almaz will stay with Mr. Shamash until he finishes lunch.
Let's review. Present. As soon as is the same as right after.
Immediately.
As soon
after.
as Mr. Shamash finishes his lunch, Almaz leaves Quiet Plains.
Palms.
Until is the same as up to a particular time. Almaz stays with Mr. Shamash until he finishes lunch. Past. As soon as is the same as right after. As soon as Mr. Shamash finished his lunch,
Happens first.
Almaz left Quiet Plains.
Second. Palms.
Until is the same as up to a particular time. Almaz stayed with Mr. Shamash
First.
until he finished lunch.
So until is the second action.
Future. As soon as
First.
is the same as right after. As soon as Mr. Shamash finishes his lunch, Almaz will leave Quiet Plains. Until is the same as
It's the second.
up to a particular time.
The second action.
Almaz will stay with Mr. Shamash until he finishes lunch.
Okay. So you see there, as soon as goes with the first action, until goes with the second, right? That will help you. Oops. Did we watch it all? Yep, that's all. Okay. So let's, everything is right here. I'm going to show you a couple more things that I found to help you. You can see this. Again, as soon as is with the first action. As soon as means a new event happens immediately after the first one ends. As soon as plus the first thing and then the second. As soon as class is finished, that happens first. We're going home, that happens second. So remember to put as soon as with the first action, and then it implies or tells you that the second action is very close together. You might be familiar with, where is it? This, ASAP. ASAP means as soon as possible. Have you heard this? ASAP or ASAP. What does it mean? It means as soon as possible. So if your boss tells you, I want you to do this ASAP or ASAP, it means as soon as you have time. So you're busy, you're busy, you're busy, and then as soon as you have time, you start to do that action, okay? So it's a little bit different use than this grammar point, but it's so common. You see this, see ASAP, as soon as possible, okay? As soon as I can, I will. As soon as I have time, I will do it, okay? Also, see, there's the same example. As soon as class is finished, we're going home. Susan got married as soon as she graduated from college. If you look at this example, as soon as goes with the first action. She graduated from college and then she got married. So you can change these sentences around and it does not change what happened, okay? As soon as class is finished, we go home. Or we go home as soon as class is finished. Which one happens first? The as soon as action, right? You don't go home before class is finished. So that might help you remember which is which. Now let's try these down here. You need to get your notebook. I forgot my notebook. Take a piece of paper. Make sure I'm sharing this. Am I sharing? Yes, just making sure. I can't see. Take a piece of paper and you're going to write 1 through 8, I believe. 1 through 8 down here. It says complete the sentences with until or as soon as. Oh, I forgot to show you the other ones. Stop. Hold on. Here's until. Actually, let me show you everything. So as soon as is first, and then the second action is second. And here we have until. Until means up to or through a time. After the time it stops. It will be on sale until July 10th. July 8th, good. July 9th, good. July 10th, good. The next day it changes, no sale. Okay? So again, remember she stays with him until he finishes eating and then it changes. So until really shows a change. And as soon as tells you that they happen very quickly together. I think there's one more thing I wanted to show you. Nope. If I find it, I will put it in the lesson after. Okay, so what you need to do is decide what happens first, and then if one changes the action, like until, if it stops the action. So right here, let's do this, the first one, and then I'll ask you to continue. Mr. Samash is in pain. When will he start to feel better? He will feel better as soon as he takes medication. What happens first? He takes medication, and what happens right after? He feels better. So you can also say, as soon as he takes his medication, he will feel better. It still means he takes medication and then he feels better. So it doesn't matter if you start with one part or the other. Let's do one more together, okay? How long will Mr. Samash stay at Quiet Palms? He'll stay something, his broken hip heals. So healing, 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 healing. When it is healed, boom, it changes and he leaves. He'll stay until his broken hip heals. Okay, so try 3 through 8. I'll put it up here on your paper, and I will show you the answers in about 5 seconds. So stop the video, write 2 through 8, and then press play. Okay. All right, let's look at the answers. That's only through 6. Okay, here's number 2. I don't know if you can see this. And I can't zoom in. Okay, I'll read it. He'll stay until his broken hip heals. Number 3, when can Mr. Samash begin exercising again? Something Mr. Samash feels stronger, he can start doing moderate exercise. Number 3, as soon as he feels stronger, when he feels stronger, the nurse says, okay, go ahead. You can start doing moderate exercise. What happens first? He feels stronger. What happens second? He can do exercise, and they happen together. This is first and second, okay? Number 4, when does Mr. Samash get ready for his walk? He gets ready, something, Almaz arrives. He gets ready as soon as Almaz arrives. What happens first? She arrives, and then he gets ready. So he waits for her to arrive so she can help him, and then he gets ready. Number 4, how long will Mr. Samash and Almaz play cards? They will play cards, something, it's time for lunch. They'll play cards until it's time for lunch. Did you get that? So 10 o'clock they play cards, 10:30 play cards, 11 play cards, 11:30 play cards, 12 o'clock, boom, time for lunch, it changes. So what happens first? They play cards. What happens second? It's time for lunch, and it changes. They stop. When I say change, I mean it stops an action. That's a better explanation. Number 6, how long did Mr. Samash nap yesterday? Nap is to take a short sleep, right? He napped. Almaz came to visit him. Which do you think? Until. So napping, 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 and then Almaz came and it stopped the napping. It changed it. It stopped the napping. Number 7, when is Mr. Samash going to go to sleep? Something his visitors leave, he'll take his medicine and go to sleep. So one thing happens first, and the second action, they're very closely combined, right? Right here. As soon as his visitors leave, he says, goodbye, goodbye, and then he takes his medicine and goes to sleep. Remember, you can also say, he will take his medicine and go to sleep as soon as his visitors leave. Okay? Number 8. When did the nurse assistant help Mr. Samash with his shower? Something, Mr. Samash woke up, the nurse assistant helped him with his shower, right here. Whoops. As soon as he woke up, the assistant helped him. So he woke up and immediately the assistant came and helped him. He woke up first. I hope he woke up first, right? You don't want to shower someone who is asleep. So he woke up first, and then the assistant helped him, and they were immediately right after each other. Okay? All right. So let me X out, get out of there. Good. Let's look over here. This is going to be homework for you and practice. Of course, you can practice in Arcade as well, which I definitely recommend. There we can see this. Okay, so it says, talk with a partner. I'm actually going to have you write this. Discuss Charles's volunteer activities at a nursing home. Use as soon as or until. So number 1, arrive, put on the name tag. Are these two things that happen right next to each other? I think so. You don't wait to put on your name tag. You come in the door and you put your name tag on, right? So as soon as Charles arrives first at work, he puts his name tag on, right? And then how about number 2? Oh, and you can do this too. Charles doesn't put on his name tag until he arrives at work. So no name tag, no name tag, no name tag. He arrives at work and it changes. He puts it on. That's a little strange. This is more common. So I want you to try to get his assignment and go to Mrs. Halliday's room, number 3, all the way through 8. I want you to write sentences using as soon as or until. So remember, as soon as are 2 events right next to each other, back to back, okay? As soon as I wake up, I drink water or coffee. Let's see. As soon as my son comes home, he goes to the refrigerator and gets a snack. 1, 2, back to back, immediately, okay? And until is a change, okay? So for example, I slept all night long until my alarm went off, all right? So please try to think about those when you do the homework. And the homework is in a Google form. If I can find it, here we go. Looks like this. Please write sentences to describe his activities. Use as soon as or until. Please put your name here. And then like arrive, put on name tag. You say as soon as, here, let me do this one for you. Put your name right here. Arrive, put on name tag. As soon as he arrives, he puts on his name tag. Okay, so I don't give you all of the words. You might need to put a little bit more, like his, things like that. Okay, so use as soon as or until. And then when you finish, you click submit, and then I will send it back to you over email. Okay, and please check the lesson for any other homework like the online workbook and Arcade, and I will put those graphics in the Learn section for you to help you understand as soon as and until. And I know you know these, you've heard them, but the goal is to help you be comfortable and practice with confidence so you know when to use them. Okay, thank you for listening.